My name is David Williamson. I'm in Central Florida in the Orlando area, and I founded the Central Florida Freethought Community for state-church separation work with the help of other local secular groups. For profession, I am a health and safety professional. I work for an environmental firm, and my family consists of my new wife and her stepson, who's 10 years old and just graduated from elementary school. She's an online instructor and also founder of the Science League for Kids, which is an alternative to Scouts. And I'm an atheist, and I'm openly secular. I have been an atheist probably most of my life. I never really thought about God being a real thing. When I was younger, I remember going to Sunday school a few times on the little church bus that came into the neighborhood, and I remember doing a little bit of Catholic Mass with my cousins. But the first time I thought about it was in high school when I was in a new school and they came on with the prayer right before lunch, and I thought it was rather odd that they would assume that I wanted to participate with them. So that was really the first time I thought about religion in a more serious way. And I first came to atheism when I saw the God Delusion on Seth MacFarlane's show, The Family Guy. So I said, well, I better read this book since they think it's a good idea. So I did, and discovered there was a whole community of people questioning religion. And I fell in love with the idea of questioning even before that, and I found a new goal of mine, which is to understand religion better and how it's affected society. I think I have learned that we have a lot of bad ideas that are promoted in our education or our undereducation in logical thought. Rational thinking, I think, is really underdeveloped. I think we focus on several things that don't help us to do better in life as we would if we were to get more education in rational thought, understanding logic, questioning authority, which is not very popular, I think, when you're a kid. So I think that's part of the problem, is we don't teach kids to question authority, or we don't teach them when it's okay and when it's not okay. I wasn't an open non-believer. As most non-believers, I would just pretend to pray or not pray and move on, because I was one of the unaffected. As Ben Franklin would say, I was unaffected at the time, and I have become, I think, affected as I've learned how people are discriminated against. And I see, when I do my church-state activism, the actual effects of this when I hear about students that are forced to recite the Pledge of Allegiance, or groups that are trying to start secular clubs in their schools and they're discriminated against. I think it's necessary for us to question authority, and specifically in the case of religion, the dogma and doctrine that goes against our own internal morality. Religion pushes back on many of those things and tells us that we shouldn't be this way or we should be that way, and it's really a problem that those things are only founded in some external source or some previously known source from the past. There's nobody now that's saying these things matter. What we're doing is we're calling up those people of old and those books, the scriptures, that tell us what we should or shouldn't do, and there's really no reason other than those books. And we've got to be able to question the reasons that we are told these things, or we shouldn't be doing them. If you can come out, then definitely come out. Let everyone know who you are in a respectful way and at the right opportunity. But if you can't, then donate what you can in other ways, whether that's time to the movement, whether that's money to the local or national organizations. Everyone can do something, and if you can come out, then you've done more than enough. But if you haven't come out, then you can find other ways to help.